Is DOGE efficiency or erosion? Today, we're diving deep into one of the most controversial initiatives reshaping the federal landscape, DOGE, the Department of Government Efficiency. Spearheaded by none other than Elon Musk, DOGE promises to revolutionize government operations with streamlined processes, digital modernization, and massive cost savings. But behind the bold promises lies a much more complex reality: workforce reductions, contract cancellations, public service delays, and potential economic side effects. We're not just talking about budgets and spreadsheets, we're talking about real-world impacts on everyday lives. In today's breakdown, we'll dissect what DOGE is, how it operates, the ripple effects it's creating across the nation, and the larger philosophical questions it raises about the role of government itself. What is DOGE? First, let's get clear. What exactly is DOGE? The Department of Government Efficiency is a newly formed federal entity tasked with identifying inefficiencies across all government agencies. Think of it as an internal consultancy firm, but backed by presidential executive order and endowed with sweeping authority. Its mission statement is simple: modernize government, cut waste, and improve outcomes. Sounds noble, right? Key DOGE initiatives: transitioning outdated federal IT systems to blockchain-based record-keeping, automating routine administrative tasks with AI, consolidating overlapping agencies and departments, terminating redundant contracts and positions. Elon Musk's philosophy here is clear. Government should operate like a lean startup, not a bloated legacy corporation. Efficiency over tradition, speed over bureaucracy. But here's the tension. When you treat a government like a business, you run into one fundamental problem. Governments serve citizens, not customers. Workforce reductions at the heart of DOGE's strategy is aggressive workforce reduction. In just a few months, DOGE initiatives resulted in 18% reduction in federal administrative staff, 12% of government contractors terminated, hiring freezes across non-critical sectors. On paper, this saves billions. But the human cost? Thousands of layoffs. And it's not just paper pushers. It's case managers, environmental scientists, cybersecurity specialists, grant coordinators, healthcare administrators, people who ensure that vital services are delivered to millions of Americans. For example, cuts in the Social Security Administration have led to noticeable delays in processing retirement benefits and disability claims. Reductions in the Veterans Affairs Department have resulted in longer waiting times for health care services. Environmental agencies report a drop in enforcement actions against industrial polluters. Efficiency sounds good. Until it's your Social Security check delayed, your veteran benefits stuck in backlog, your neighborhood's air quality left unchecked. Contract cancellations. Another core DOGE tactic is mass contract cancellations. The philosophy: if a private vendor isn't delivering exceptional value, cut them loose. In theory, it's great, but in practice, it is messy. Many small businesses rely heavily on government contracts. These businesses employ local workers, invest in communities, and innovate in sectors like renewable energy, defense, and education. Abrupt cancellations have ripple effects. A cybersecurity firm in Virginia laid off 45% of its staff after losing a major federal contract. An infrastructure engineering company in Colorado filed for bankruptcy after DOGE retracted a highway maintenance deal. Nonprofits assisting marginalized communities have seen grants evaporate overnight. The result? Government saves money up front, but communities lose jobs, services deteriorate, and innovation pipelines dry up. The strain of the public service, let's be honest. The government wasn't exactly known for being lightning fast before DOGE. But now, critical services are strained under reduced staff and funding. Passport renewals are taking 6 months or more. Tax refund processing delays have doubled. Public housing agencies report staffing shortages for tenant assistance programs. Emergency management agencies have scaled back disaster preparedness efforts. Imagine this during hurricane season. Imagine this during the next pandemic. DOGE's efficiency push, while saving dollars, could end up costing lives. Economic ripple effects. The impact extends beyond government buildings. Reduced consumer spending. Laid-off government workers and contractors have less money to spend in their communities. Business closures. Small businesses reliant on government contracts face sudden revenue cliffs. Housing instability. In areas with high concentrations of federal workers, home prices are beginning to soften. Local economies shrink. Restaurants, dry cleaners, daycare centers all feel the pinch. And let's not forget the knowledge drain. Many of the workers leaving government service are experts in specialized fields. Cybersecurity professionals, environmental scientists, disaster response planners. Replacing this expertise isn't a matter of posting a job ad, it takes years of training. By slashing budgets and gutting departments, DOGE may saving money today at the cost of decades of institutional knowledge. Transparency and accountability. One of the biggest criticisms aimed at DOGE isn't just the cuts, it's how the cuts are decided. DOGE operates with minimal public oversight. Their decision-making processes are opaque. Questions abound. What metrics determine efficiency? Who sets the targets? What oversight exists to catch mistakes or abuses? Without transparency, the risk of politicization and corruption skyrockets. Efficiency should never come at the cost of democracy. Citizens deserve to know how, why, and who is reshaping their government. Philosophical questions. The DOGE initiative forces us to confront a fundamental question. What is the purpose of government? If you see government purely as a service provider, then making it efficient like Amazon makes sense. But if you see government as a societal stabilizer, a protector of rights, an institution built to serve everyone, not just profitable customers, then efficiency alone is a dangerous metric. Essential services aren't waste just because they're expensive or complicated. Sometimes they are the price of civilization. We must decide. Do we want a government that runs cheaply or a government that runs well? Are we willing to pay taxes not for services rendered, but for shared security, stability, and opportunity? How much inefficiency is tolerable if it means no one falls through the cracks? DOGE forces these questions to the forefront, and we must answer them. DOGE represents the best and worst innovation. It challenges bloated systems. It asks hard questions. It demands better. But it also reveals a dangerous blind spot. You can't optimize a society like you optimize a factory. Real people are not widgets. Not every cost is measured in dollars. Not every inefficiency is a flaw. Health care for the elderly. Food assistance for the poor. Environmental protection for future generations. These are not inefficiencies. They're investments in humanity. As citizens, we need to stay informed. We need to demand transparency. We need to balance the drive for efficiency with the need for compassion, justice, and resilience. Because if we don't, the savings today could cost us everything tomorrow. If you found this analysis valuable, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to Money Blueprint, and share it with someone who cares about the future of our country. Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Is DOGE a bold step toward better government, or a dangerous erosion of what government is meant to be? Your voice matters more now than ever. Until next time, stay informed, stay vigilant, and stay hopeful.